welcome everyone to Festmeyer Field, campus of Union University. Game 3 of the series between the University of Alabama in Huntsville and your Union University Lady Bulldogs. Alabama-Huntsville swept the doubleheader yesterday, both games by the score of 8-3. Alabama-Huntsville ranked number 4 in the nation. They currently lead the GSC standings. A comfortable lead in the standings with a 23-2 conference record. They are 38-7 overall. As we said, ranked number 4 in the country, 1 in the conference. They've won 10 straight games on the season. Going for the sweep today in the 3-game series over Union. Union coming in this game, they are 6th in the conference. Top 8 teams make the tournament. Union's just a magic number of 1 away from advancing. They need to win or have a Montevallo loss. Union will make the tournament for the 2nd straight year. Lady Bulldogs are 24-21 overall, 13-11 in conference play. They've lost 4 straight conference games, 2 last weekend to Lee after winning the first game of the series, and of course lost both of them yesterday. So Union trying to snap a 4-game GSC losing streak. See if they can knock that off today. On the mound, in the circle today for Union, freshman Riley Vaughn. She started game 1 yesterday and was pulled after about 3 innings of work. She has a 12-8 record overall. This is her 25th appearance of the year, her 21st start. She's thrown in 118 2/3 innings with a 3.3 ERA. She has 133 strikeouts on the year, 108 walks. The leadoff hitter for Alabama-Huntsville will be Lauren Hayes, as she did both games yesterday.
Lauren Hayes.
1 for 3 in game 1, 0 for 3 with a couple of runs. A couple of times hit by a pitch in game number 2. Actually, reached on an error also in game number 2 yesterday. Scored a couple of times. First pitch she sees is ball 1. First baseman, Grace White, there even with the bag, maybe a step behind it. She steps in now. The rest of the infielders in way shallow, expecting the left-hander to do a slap or a bunt. Now ball 2, 2-0 to the leadoff hitter. 422 average on the season for Hayes. 13 doubles, 6 triples, 2 homers, 20 RBI, 20 stolen bases. She had a couple of those yesterday as well. Called strike, 2-1 the count. We said Union in sixth place. West Florida is in 7th place. Delta is now in 8th place. They won 2 games yesterday. Montevallo lost 2 games yesterday, so Delta jumped Montevallo. So if it ended today, Delta State would be the 8th seed. Top 5 teams have already clinched a spot. That's Huntsville, Mississippi College, Auburn Montgomery, West Alabama, and Valdosta State. Union, West Florida, Delta, and Montevallo are fighting for those last 3 spots. Lee was eliminated yesterday. They lost a game yesterday, so I think they are mathematically eliminated now from participation in the tournament. So it's 4 teams fighting for 3 spots. Union, West Florida, Delta, and Montevallo. Union holds the tiebreaker over West Florida and Delta State, so that's good news. Union and Montevallo did not meet this year, so we'd have to roll down to the 2nd tiebreaker. Popped up here, foul. The bat flies out of her hand back near the on-deck circle. Nobody hit with that. We had a bat break in half yesterday. Morgan Jennings popped a foul ball foul, and it broke right there at the handle, right where the barrel starts getting larger, right there even with the handle. So we had an aluminum bat break yesterday, so it's been an interesting series to say the least. Full count to the leadoff hitter. A lot of pitches being thrown early. That one popped up again, foul. Seven pitches now here in this at bat. Full count to the Alabama-Huntsville leadoff hitter. Just outside, ball 4. Didn't miss by much, but a leadoff walk for Hayes. Alabama-Huntsville has the leadoff batter aboard here in the top of the 1st.
Batting now number 2, Kinley Adams.
57 degrees at game time. Wind blowing 7 miles an hour. Not near as hard as it was yesterday. Blowing about 12 to 13 miles an hour with gusts even higher than that. Sunny skies today. A few clouds floating by, non-threatening clouds. We have ball 1 to Adams. Adams, 444 hitter on the year. 6 doubles, 27 RBI. She was 3 for 4 in game 2 yesterday with an RBI. A run scored. She had 1 hit in game 1. So a good day for Adams yesterday, batting from the left side. Takes a strike there. She squared the bunt, pulled back. The wind has obviously changed direction, just blowing directly into the press box today. So tape your papers down. Pitch on the outside half, called for a strike. Not much different than the one that Hayes walked on, but we'll take it. Strike number 2, 1-2 the count to Adams. Baseball getting set to start game 3 of their series. As Huntsville won both of the games yesterday over Union Baseball right behind us. That ball hit out to the shortstop. Mason Hill scoops, tossed to second. That'll be all they get. They get the lead runner on the fielder's choice. So 1 out, runner still at first. Brings up the best hitter of the day yesterday, Kaylee Vaught. In the first game, she was 3 for 4 with 3 RBI and 2 runs scored. In game number 2, she was 2 for 4 with 3 RBI and 2 runs scored. She had a 3-run homer in the first inning yesterday. No doubter. 5 hits yesterday, 6 RBI on the day for the right-hander. Number 3 hole hitter for this Alabama Huntsville team. First pitch is a ball to her. Sends this one out to right center field. That's going to one-hop the fence all the way to the fence there. Morgan Jennings will scoop it up and get it back in. Throw to the plate is going to be just late, so they'll score a run on that double by Vaught. She continues her hot hitting. RBI number 7 in this series, hit number 6. Good speed by Adams, scoring all the way from first on that play, on that double. And good to see Morgan Jennings back out there in center field. She left the game in game 2 yesterday after she slammed up against the fence chasing a home run by Cartron. Went straight away center. Jennings hit the fence pretty hard, went straight to the ground. I think the report is she hit the fence right there at one of the posts. Posts obviously are set in concrete. If you hit the fence between the posts, you kind of bounce off of it. But if you hit the fence right there at one of the posts, it's a little less forgiving. So she came out of the game for precautionary reasons. And good to see her back out there in center field. The Lady Bulldogs. First pitch to Henderson is a ball. Now ball 2. 398 hitter is Henderson. She didn't play in game 2 yesterday. Game 1, she was 2 for 4. Checking, does she go? She did not. Ball 3. Union decked out in their black tops and red pants today. Huntsville all black with the blue helmets. Vaughn pitches to the plate and called strike 1. Vaughn, a strikeout machine, 133 of them on the year. Over a strikeout per inning pitched, well over. She also walks a lot. That went inside. It's her second walk of the inning. They'll appeal. Did she go? And they're going to ask, and no, she didn't. So the second walk of the inning. 2 on, still just 1 out. Brings up Cartron, as we mentioned her. She had a home run to solo shot to center field yesterday. 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs there in game 2 when she hit her home run. She also had a hit in the first game as well with a couple of RBIs. 304 hitter. First pitch is a strike. Good job getting ahead there. Infield at regular depth, looking for a double play, force at any base on the infield. With 1 out here. Top of the first, 1 run already in for Huntsville. That one popped up. It's going to get out of play. Foul off to the left side. It's the last home conference game for Athletic Director Tommy Sadler. Sitting up here watching. He is retiring at the end of this season. That pitch popped up on the infield. Briley Carneal right there. A couple of steps to the middle of the infield. She makes that catch. Now there are 2 outs. Big out right there. Brings up Lila Young, 276 hitter. Had 1 hit in the first game yesterday with 2 RBI. No hits in the second game. She did get on with a walk. These teams yesterday combined for 30 runners left on base, 15 in each game combined with these 2 teams. A lot of base runners yesterday. 10 errors combined yesterday as well, so lots of base runners. There's a wild pitch there from Vaughn. That ball sailed high. Marlar not able to reach up and grab that one. So runners move to scoring position, second and third with 2 outs, a ball and a strike count to Young. Pitch is in there, just inside, ball 2. Foul tip back to the screen. Count even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the first. Riley Vaughn and the Lady Bulldogs trying to stop it right here just with a 1-run deficit. Keep those runners where they are. Big pitch here in this inning early in this ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Pitch is just outside. Union fans wanted that one. Didn't miss by much at all, maybe a tad high. 3 balls and 2 strikes, even bigger pitch right here. Gets her sign into the plate. Ball sent out to left center field. That's going to be trouble. That's going to one-hop the fence. They're going to score 2. Oh, my word, the runner did not run from third. What do they call? They're saying, I'm not sure what they call there. The umpires are going to get together. Both teams are off the field. I'm assuming they called runner left early, and so that double did not count. We saw last weekend that we were home at Mississippi College, a home run taken away from a player because a runner left early. So that looks like what they called there. I was wondering why the runner from third did not run, and the coach was making sure she knew she should run no matter what the umpires call. You run home no matter what. But that'll end the inning, so run doesn't count. Inning is over. So that 2 RBI double taken away from Young as they call runner left early.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. Interesting end to the top of the first. A runner left early. Umpire still talking to Coach Studeman over there. I think a warning has been given to the UAH dugout. They spent most of that time arguing, or talking rather. The runner was left early. A double had been hit to left center. That would have scored 2 and made it 3-0. But immediately, the runner left early call was made. So that ended the inning. You erased those 2 runs. Union's now batting bottom of the first, down 1-0. Macy Neal will lead off for Union, 462 average. 0-2 the count now to Macy Neal. Swing and a miss on that one. Left-hander leading Union. The 462 average, 150 at-bats. She's lead Union all these categories I'm calling out. 51 runs, 73 hits, 11 doubles, 4 triples, 11 homers, 45 RBI, and a 791 slugging percentage. She takes ball 1. All of those are team highs. She got a solo home run yesterday. 2 for 4, 2 RBI in the second game. 2 for 4 with an RBI in the first game. Swing and a miss there, strikes out. Just only the 10th time she struck out all season long in 155 at bat. Excuse me, 159 at bats. She doesn't strike out often at all. Brings up Idalia Alarcon, 360 hitter. Bats from the right side. 1 out, bottom of the first. Foul ball over off the screen in front of the Huntsville dugout on the first baseline. 0-1 the count. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Ball and striking and out here in the bottom of the first. Union down 1-0 to Alabama Huntsville. Swing another foul back to the screen, 1-2. Beautiful day here. The flag is basically laying limp now against the flagpole, so small breeze that we had to start the game has gone away. A pop-up out to shallow right field. Coming in, diving effort is going to fall in safe for a hit. What an outstanding effort there by the right fielder, Kinley Adams. She came charging in and laid out. They had knocked the wind out of her. She laid there for a second. The ball, she trapped it right there as she landed. The ball hit the ground. Bounced a few feet away from her, so Alarcon not able to go past first base, so good job of keeping that ball in front of her. And she's fine. She's back up and ready to go now. So Alarcon with a hit, and it brings up Grace White, the first baseman. Great effort out there by the right fielder, Adams. Maybe about a foot short, maybe less than that on catching that one. That would have been a spectacular catch coming straight in, too. Those are difficult to make. Running directly in on those. A foul ball there makes it 2 strikes on Grace White. 0-2. Grace White hitting .303 on the season. 6 doubles, 4 triples, a home run, and 15 RBI. That's from the left side. New Johnsonville, Tennessee. That pitch just outside. Called a ball. He's consistent there. Did not call that against Huntsville in the top of the first. Did not call that here for Union in the bottom of the first. Foul ball straight back. Count stays 1-2. The lefty-lefty matchup is the Huntsville pitcher and didn't get a chance, just realized didn't get a chance to introduce her. She's Josie Thompson. She's a left-hander. 4-1 record on the year. This is her 13th appearance, her 8th start. She got a .405 ERA, 36 1/3 innings pitched. That ball back up the middle, a hard hit single to center field. That ball laced over the heads of all the infielders and rolls out to the center fielder for a solid single for Grace White. That'll move Alarcon over to second base. It brings up Fallon Groves, the designated player today. Getting back to Josie Thompson, we mentioned 46 hits, 26 runs, 21 of those earned. She's walked 4 and 27 strikeouts. The strikeout to walk ratio is phenomenal for Josie Thompson. From Bridgeport, Alabama. She's a lefty. In the circle facing Fallon Groves. And Fallon Groves hit the ball hard several times yesterday. She had a couple off the fence, line drives. She had a sacrifice fly that was a line drive to center field. She saw the ball extremely well yesterday. Fouls that one off. 0-1 the count for Fallon Groves, 317 average. 5 homers, 23 RBIs on the season. She has 1 out and 2 on, so a chance to do some damage here for the right-handed hitting cleanup hitter for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball 1-1 the count. Fallon Groves, a senior. She was one of the ones honored yesterday. It's senior day here at Festmeyer Field. She's a transfer from Montevello. Ocean Springs, Mississippi is her hometown. Pops this one up, foul. It's going to be out of play. 1-2 the count. A leadoff strikeout to Union's best hitter, Macy Neal, and Alarcon and White get singles. Now Grove bats with 1 out. See if she can find a gap somewhere. She was 1 for 3 in the second game yesterday was Fallon Groves, 0 for 2 in the first one with that sacrifice fly. But she hit the ball hard every time yesterday. Another foul ball over the first base dugout. Fighting off the left-handed delivery of Thompson. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch hit in the hole between short and third. That'll be a base hit. Around third is Alarcon. She will score without a throw. The throw will come into third base to keep the runners at first and second, but Union ties it up on a single from Fallon Groves. Fallon Groves indeed does some damage, ties the ball game up, continues to the next person, and that'll be Brooke Puckett. Brooke Puckett, a 2-run homer yesterday. As Coach Studeman out in the circle talking to her pitcher, infielders, and catcher have gathered there, but it's mainly a one-on-one conversation right now. Brooke Puckett, the batter, as we mentioned yesterday, 2 for 3 in the first game with 2 RBIs, that coming on a 2-run shot. In the second game, she was 1 for 4. Another player hitting the ball, seeing the ball really well. First game, hits were 11-6 in favor of Huntsville. In the second game, there was 9-5 in favor of Huntsville. Both teams getting some hits yesterday. Swinging a miss on the first pitch she sees from Thompson. Strike 1. Puckett, the right-hander from right up the road in Medina, Tennessee. See if she can get a hold of one here. Foul ball back to the screen. It's 0-2 now. Still just 1 out, 2 runners aboard, 1 run in. It's tie ball game here in the first. Union still batting. Grace White, good speed at second. Something in the outfield. She has a chance to score that ball way high. Nice job by the catcher jumping up and snagging that one before it headed to the backstop. Swing and a miss, strike out. Puckett goes down on strikes. That brings up Courtney Marler, so 2 strikeouts in the inning. The leadoff hitter, Macy Neal, the 5-hole hitter, Brooke Puckett, but in between that, base hit, base hit, base hit. Union tied the game. Now there are 2 outs with 2 aboard. And Courtney Marler, the batter, a .330 hitter on the season. The catcher for Union in this series. Sends that one up. Second baseman out just in the few steps into the grass will make that catch. I'll end the inning. Union will strand 2, but they do tie the game. We're at 1-1 going to the top of the second.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Festmeyer Field we are. This beautiful afternoon here in Jackson, Tennessee. 1-1 score after 1 inning. Huntsville coming to bat in the top of the second. Lila Young will be the batter. As she was at the plate in the top of the first, she had a double that would have scored 2, but runner called for leaving early. And he erased that 2 RBI double, ended the inning, so now she'll bat to lead off the second. Strike 1. Righty-righty matchup. Strike 2. Another called strike there. 0-2 the count. Mentioned Lila Young yesterday. 1 for 4 in the first game with 2 RBI. Did not get a hit in the second game, but did get walked once. Ball 1 the call there. 1-2. Called strike 3, and that'll sit Young down as Vaughn gets her first strikeout of the ball game. First out here in the second. That was called looking. 134 strikeouts on the season for Riley Vaughn. Gracie Green will bat with nobody on and 1 out. Gracie Green, 2 hits yesterday in game number 2 in the 9-hole. She was 1 for 4 in game 1 yesterday, hitting 8th. She's batting 7th today. Ball 1 is first pitch to her. This umpire behind the plate is either a very friendly fella or everybody's got a lot of questions for him. Popped it straight up. It's going to go foul back over the press box. 1-1 the count to the batter. Green. Righty-righty matchup here, pitcher, hitter. Young was talking to the home plate umpire right before her first at bat for quite a while. And Marler's a couple of times turned around to chat with him. That ball sent out to left field. Will it stay in play? It is in play, but it's foul. But it's caught by the left fielder Puckett. It'll be out number 2. Ball stayed in play, but it did go into foul territory. Puckett able to run over there and catch it over there beside the tarp. Ball went high enough in the air. Give her time to get over there and get it. 2 outs, nobody on. The batter will be Eddie. Eddie did not play in game 1 yesterday. In game 2, she was 0 for 3. She was the catcher yesterday, had 11 putouts. She's catching today as well. First pitch is a strike. Called strike number 2. Vaughn filling up the strike zone today. Yesterday really struggled finding the strike zone. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, top of the second. Pitch to Eddie. Outside, just missed. You heard the Union fan yell 3. Wanted to get that call right there. That was close. Good pitch, though. See if we can get Eddie to chase that close ball. She did not, so ball 1. Good pitch by the pitcher, good eye by the hitter. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, it's going to be 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Top of the second. A little chilly out there today. Temperature in the 50s at game time. Foul ball. That ball hit the catcher and the umpire after it foul tipped off the hitter's bat. So I think the umpire's going to look at that ball and make sure it's okay, but I think they're just taking time to make sure they're okay. Umpire and catcher sitting there walking off their glancing blows on that one. So a foul ball keeps it at 2-2. Riley Vaughn. See if she can set them down 1-2-3 right here. Pitch to the plate. Pop foul. Back into the screen. Another foul ball. 39 pitches now for Vaughn, 22 of them strikes. Pretty good ratio there. A whole lot better than yesterday started off. Still 2-2, 2 outs. Off-speed pitch popped out to center field. Tough play for Jennings, and she will not get there. It'll short hopper as she keeps it in front of her. Good job, just like the right fielder Huntsville did. Morgan Jennings came in, straight in. The ball just kept dying on her, and she short hopped it. Kept it in front of her, though, so that keeps the runner at first base. So it breaks up the opportunity for a 3-up, 3-down inning. So Eddie keeps it alive. It's her first hit of the series. A little floater out to center field over the outfielder's head, but right in front of the center fielder. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it, it's where you hit it. And that was perfect placement there by Eddie. Brings up Thompson. This is Sadie Thompson, the center fielder. Got Josie Thompson pitching. Sadie Thompson from Moulton, Alabama. Josie Thompson from Bridgeport, Alabama. Sadie's a sophomore. Josie's a junior. Sadie, a 301 hitter, pops this one up on the infield. Macy Neal calls for it. Step on the grass and makes the catch. Now to retire the side. One runner stranded going to the bottom of the second. The score is 1-1.
Mention BallGame Blitz Sports Network and receive a free gift.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field here on the campus of Union University in North Jackson, Tennessee. Mackenzie David will lead off for Union here in the bottom of the second. Score is tied at 1. Both teams scored a run in the first.
Number 25, Mackenzie David.
3 hits for Union, 2 hits for Huntsville. Neither team has committed an error to this point. First pitch swinging, slapped out to right field. That's going to be a single just inside the foul line. Right fielder scoops it up, holds David to a single. That ball just floated right over the first baseman's head, fell in fair territory out there in shallow right field. First pitch swinging for Mackenzie David, and she's on with a single. 4 hits now for Union. Brings up Briley Carneal. Now the assistant coach for Huntsville comes out of the dugout and turns around and goes back. Looks like there might be a pitching change. Umpire is like, are y'all going to do anything or not? He's counting that as a visit. I think he's getting a little frustrated over there. And so now, that was the assistant coach that came out, so he's marking that as official visit as she called time and walked out to the edge of the grass and then turned around and went back to the dugout and grabbed her clipboard and sat back down. Umpire asked, are y'all going to do anything? And apparently no, but he counted that as a visit, so he has marked it down in his book. The Briley Carneal will be the batter, 224 hitter on the season. Scored a run yesterday in game 2. Got a walk in game 1. Has not gotten a hit so far in this series. She's walked twice, scored a run. She bats here with nobody out and a runner on base. Third baseman playing in shallow. Shortstop way over towards third base. They're expecting the bunt, and there's the attempt. She fouls it off. It's 0-2 now to Carneal. She missed a couple bunts yesterday. Missed getting a bunt down, but ended up walking in that at bat yesterday. See what happens here. 0-2, lefty-lefty matchup. The pitcher Thompson versus the batter Carneal. That pitch on the outside just a bit low. Ball 1. Not a terrible pitch there. Carneal didn't offer at it. 1-2 the count. No outs and a runner on first. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Snap throw down to first, but diving back in safely is David. Third strikeout of the ball game for Thompson. Now there's 1 out. Brings up Morgan Jennings. Morgan Jennings, a .316 hitter, and we often say she's a leadoff hitter batting in the 9th spot, kind of giving Union double leadoff hitters now. So a really good batter here with Macy Neal, Union's leading hitter, one of the conference's best, .462 average on deck. See if Jennings can advance that runner to second base and give Macy Neal a chance to drive in what would be the go-ahead run. First pitch is a ball to Jennings. Again, good to see Jennings back in the lineup after she was taken out yesterday for precautionary reasons when she slammed into the outfield fence, chasing a ball that went over. It barely over, so she had a shot at it, and so she was tracking it all the way and just ran out of real estate. Ball 2 to the left-hander, another lefty-lefty matchup. Pitch in the dirt, ball 3. 3-0 to Jennings. I would say she would be taking right here, might be taking a couple. Sanatobia, Mississippi native. She's a sophomore. Pitch is called a strike on the outside half. 3-1 the count. She's not shown bunt at all, any of these pitches so far. 3-1 the count. We'll see what she does here. Third baseman playing in front of the bag. First baseman also. Shortstop, second baseman in regular depth, swinging a miss, full count. We mentioned the strikeout to walk ratio for Josie Thompson. She struck out coming into this ball game. She had 27 strikeouts and 4 walks. She's already had 3 strikeouts. So she's got 30 strikeouts now. And make that 31. A swing and a miss by Jennings. So from 3-0 to a strikeout. Now there are 2 outs. Macy Neal will bat with 2 outs. The runner at first base. 4 strikeouts now for Josie Thompson. So that gives her 31 strikeouts on the season to just 4 walks. So she's around the plate. She's not going to give any freebies. Macy Neal, the batter. Struck out her first time. Swing and a miss there. Lefty-lefty matchup. Macy Neal, as we mentioned to her, she has only struck out, counting her time earlier in this ball game, she's only struck out 10 times, 160 at-bats. 0-1 the count. That ball sent out to the third baseman right under her glove. It'll be an error on the third baseman. So that'll be an E5 as the ball went right under her glove. 2 runners aboard. Brings up Idelia Alarcon. See if Union can make them pay there. Runner in scoring position. Alarcon has home run power. She has 6 home runs and 25 RBI on the season to go along with 11 doubles. So Alarcon, plenty of ability to get this run in. And ball sent out to the first baseman, popped up, and she'll track it down. She'll come in about 10 steps and catch that one. So Union strands 2 more runners. They've stranded 4 in the ball game already. As Alarcon first pitch swinging pops up to the first baseman. That'll end the inning. Going to the top of the third, 1-1.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Top of the third here at Union's Fessmeyer Field. University of Alabama in Huntsville and Union University knotted in a 1-1 tie. Both teams got a run in the first inning. Union has left 4 runners on base now in this ball game. Huntsville has left 2 runners on base. Union's out hit Huntsville 4-2. There's been 1 error committed. It was by Huntsville. Back to the top of the order, Lauren Hayes lead off the third. First pitch she sees is a strike. She walked to lead off the ball game and was forced out on a fielder's choice back in the first. Pitch number 2 from Riley Vaughn here in the third inning. Swing and flared off to the left side. Will it stay in play? It will, but it's up against the fence there against the dugout. Alarcon giving chase, but not able to get over there in time. 2 strikes the count on Vaughn. Hayes bats from the left side. 0-2 pitch outside, ball 1. Riley Vaughn, the freshman pitcher from Union, from Killen, Alabama, went to Mars Hill Bible School. That ball hit out between second and first. That'll be a base hit to right field. Solid single there for Hayes as it chops through the infield. Brings up Adams, 441 batting average. She reached on a fielder's choice in the first, came around to score the only run for the Chargers to this point. She scored on a double by Vault. There's a bunt attempt. She did not make contact with it, but they did say she attempted, so a strike call. The ball does get away, but I think the runner at first may have thought she had tipped it, so she didn't advance. So now timeout called, and Coach Studeman talking to her hitter halfway between first and third. Instructional here. Those are good conversations there. The coach is talking and the player is nodding yes. So there's some good instruction going on there. Over 1,200 wins in the career of Coach Les Studeman. Her team right now is ranked number 4 in the country. They lead the GSC by, I think they have a 3-game lead over Mississippi College. So in line to win the regular season championship. Conversation is over. Adams back in the box, left-handed batter's box. With an 0-1 count here, nobody out, 1 runner on, top of the third, tie ball game 1-1. Squares to bunt again. Pulls back for ball 1. The ball pops out of the glove of Courtney Marler, and the base runner thought about trying to advance, but decided not to, as Marler quickly picked up the softball off the ground. Ball and a strike to count. 441 batting average for Adam, and she squares to bunt again, pulls back, but it's called a strike. 1-2 the count. She's looking at Coach, and she motioned her hands to say it was outside. Our opinions don't matter. That ball looped over the third baseman. It's going to be just foul. That ball would have been a run for sure. The speedy Hayes at first. That ball over the third baseman's head, but just foul down the left field line. It'll stay 1-2. Adams, obviously a good hitter with that 441 average. She can do a lot of things. Ball, runner goes, throws down, and she is safe as the throw was in time, but it was a little bit high, and the slide went underneath the tag. It's a lower throw. We might have had a caught stealing there, but instead the 21st stolen base of the season for Lauren Hayes. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes, and a runner on second base anyway, without the need of a sacrifice. Swing and a miss. Adams goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Now the dangerous Vault comes to the plate. Vault, as we mentioned, 5 hits yesterday, 6 RBIs yesterday. What has she done today? A double and an RBI. So 6 hits in the series, 7 RBIs in the series for Vault. A .356 hitter now. First pitch is called a strike. Got the high part of the zone. Little off-speed pitch kind of dropped in there. A little floater almost. So a good get-ahead pitch there. That one sent out to center field, straightaway center, right in her tracks. Morgan Jennings makes the catch, throw comes in, and good job at a strike to third base. What an excellent throw by Morgan Jennings, and the runner has to stay at second. And good thing she did. That would not have been close. She basically caught that ball right in her tracks out there in straightaway center field and came up firing and threw a strike to Alarcon at third. So that kept Hayes at standing at second. Now there are 2 outs after that fly ball to center field by Vaught. Vaught got good aluminum on it, just missed it though, sent it to deep center. Foul tip there at the plate. They're going to say foul ball. Umpire quickly up, hauling foul ball as the runner was heading to third. This is Henderson batting. Jada Henderson, the designated player today for Huntsville. .398 average. She walked and was called out for leaving early to end the first inning. 0-1 count. Pitch to the plate inside. Called strike 2. Oh, 0-2 the count. Riley Vaughn trying to pitch around to lead off. Single. That ball sent out to the shortstop. Scooped up by Neal. Over to first for Grace White. Inning over. So Union does indeed pitch around that leadoff base hit. A strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. 3 up, 3 down following that base hit to lead off the inning. And no damage done. Going to the bottom of the third inning. The score is 1-1. We'll be right back.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Looks like there was a sub made defensively for Huntsville. We'll try to figure out who that is and get that to you. First pitch swinging for Grace White. She fouls it off. Grace White singled. Was stranded back in the first. That ball sent out to center field, deep center field. Backing up is the center fielder. And I think that's a major change. Number 2 is in center field now.
Now number 20, Fallon Grove.
All right, say that again.
Batting now, number 7, Brooke Puckett.
Fallon Groves grounds out 1-3. Now there are 2 outs. Brooke Puckett will be the batter. We think it was just a defensive change. They swapped their center fielder and their right fielder. So Sadie Thompson moved from center to right. Kenley Adams moved from right to center. Ball and a strike to count to Puckett. Ball popped up on the infield, called by the second baseman and caught by the second baseman.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Supposed to. We're trying to confirm that. We think it was just a change of position for a couple of players. Looks like all the other numbers check out. We'll make sure. We'll send somebody down the dugout. Raleigh Vaughn getting set to pitch here in the top of the fourth. Still a 1-1 ball game. Catron will be the first batter here. Cartron will bat. She popped up to the second baseman her first time up today. Her average is now at .302 on the season. She'll face Raleigh Vaughn here in the top of the fourth. Raleigh Vaughn has thrown 55 pitches through 3 innings, 35 of them for strikes. First pitch just outside, ball 1. Pitch sent foul out of play down the left field line. A ball and a strike. A little chilly today. Temperature in the 50s. Sun is out. Breezy. We were correct. They just swapped their right fielder and center fielder. Just making sure that nobody snuck in sub-wise. Ball and 2 strikes to count. Tell you what, from a statistician SID side of things, we love the teams that have numbers on the front and the back of their jerseys. Union has that. Huntsville does not have that on these particular jerseys. So it's really hard to see numbers when they're facing you and they don't ever turn around. Sometimes it's hard to find out who is subbed in and who is not. After a strikeout there to Cartron, a big strikeout to lead off the inning. Cartron goes down swinging. The second strikeout of the day, third strikeout rather of the day for Vaughn. She now has 136 on the season. Pitch is a call to strike to Lila Young. The shortstop for the Chargers, hitting .274 on the season. She struck out looking her first time up back in the second inning. Bats from the right side. That pitch way high. So it is confirmed. Kinley Adams moved from right field to center, and Sadie Thompson moved from center to right. And the reason we wanted to confirm that as quick as we did, because the first ball of that last inning was hit a fly ball to center field. So we want to make sure that the right person got credited for that put out. And we did. There's a line drive, a 2-1 count right at the third baseman, Alarcon, and she snags it out of the air. Hard hit ball by Lila Young. Can't hit it much harder than that. Right at the third baseman for a line out. Bad luck there, as if you're a hitter. Can't hit it much better than that. Gracie Green will be the batter. She's hitting .274 on the season. She bats with nobody on and 2 outs. First pitch is inside for a ball. Another pitch inside, 2-0 the count. Called strike 1 there. 2-1 to Green. Green flied out foul to left field. Her first time up back in the second inning. Lazy fly ball in foul territory just down the line. That one not lazy at all. Another smash to the third baseman, and Hallercon scoops it off the ground. It's a kind of an Olay play, a do-or-die play. And Hallercon makes that play 5-3. We talked about her defense yesterday. She had like 13 chances and was good on every one of them.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Bottom of the fourth we go. 1-1 is your score. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for Alabama Huntsville. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Union. Courtney Marlar will be the batter to lead off for Union here in the bottom of the fourth. Courtney Marlar popped up to the second baseman to end the first. She takes strike one here in the fourth. She's now hitting .326 on the year. Bats on the right side. Both teams scored a run in the first, and nothing but goose eggs since then. A foul ball back to the screen. 0-2 the count to Marlar. Thompson. Josie Thompson, the pitcher for Huntsville, the left-hander. She's thrown 3 innings so far, 40 pitches. She's allowed 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No walks and 4 strikeouts. That pitch popped up foul. Staying alive as Marlar. That ball goes off the top of the Huntsville dugout over on the first base side. Oh, still 0-2. Pitcher for Union, Riley Vaughn, has thrown 4 innings. We're here in the bottom of the fourth now. 67 pitches, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Both pitchers settled into a pretty nice groove right here since that first inning. And they both pitched out of some jams. Union has left 4 runners on base in this game. Huntsville has left 3 runners on base. So there's been some opportunities, and the pitchers have shut down the offenses so far. That pitch sent out to right field. It's going to be caught there by the new right fielder. From last inning, Sadie Thompson, as she moved from center to right. Brings up Mackenzie DeVede. She singled to lead off the second inning. She was stranded. Called strike one. DeVede hitting .270 on the season. She's a senior from Scott, Louisiana. She was one of the seniors honored yesterday here at Fessmeyer Field. I miss her. She had a great career for the Lady Bulldogs. Top-notch individual as well. Called strike, 0-2 the count. DeVede from the right-handed batter's box. Back in the box, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 in the game for Thompson. Bradley Cardinale steps to the plate. She was a strikeout victim her first time up back in the second inning. She went down swinging. She bats here with nobody on and 2 outs. The Union's Riley Vaughn got her first 3-up, 3-down inning in the top half of the fourth. Thompson is eyeballing her first 3-up, 3-down inning here in the bottom of the fourth. Strike one on the foul tip. Correction, Thompson had a 3-up, 3-down inning in the third. Take that back. In fact, she has retired 6 straight Bulldog, going back to the last out of the second inning. 3-up, 3-down in the third, 3-up and 2-up, 2-down so far here in the fourth. Another foul ball by Cardinale. It's 0-2. Don't want to shortchange Thompson. She's been spectacular in this ball game. Both pitchers have thrown extremely well. Offense is not able to break through at this point, or through this point. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1 to Carneal, 1-2 the count. Wind still pretty calm. Flag is moving a little bit, but it's not near what it was yesterday. It's just kind of laying limp, and it'll roll over every once in a while, but a whole lot calmer today than it was yesterday. Swing and a miss, and out on strikes goes Carneal for the second straight time. 2 more strikeouts in this inning. 6 in the game for Thompson. Back-to-back 3 up, 3 down innings. 7 straight retired by the left-hander from Huntsville. Going to the top of the 5th, scores 1-1.
Mention BallGame Blitz Sports Network and receive a free gift.
1-1. Top of the 5th. Top of the 5th we go. 1-1. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for Alabama Huntsville. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Union. Here in the 5th, leading things off will be Jessica Eddy. Singled back in the 2nd inning, her first at bat, raising her average to 250 on the season. First pitch she sees is ball 1 from Riley Vaughn. Next pitch called a strike. 1-1, as you mentioned. Riley Vaughn now 4 innings. 69 pitches now, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. 136 strikeouts on the season for the freshman pitcher from Union. That one inside, just missed. Some oohs and ahs from the Union faithful in the stands. Nice crowd from Huntsville and Union here today. A lot of folks traveled the short 3-hour trip from Huntsville, if that's where they came from. Many parents coming from different parts of the state of Alabama or across the southeast maybe. But there is a nice showing of blue in the stands as well as red. Baseball teams are playing right behind us, University of Alabama, Huntsville, and Union. UAH swept the doubleheader yesterday, baseball side just as they did on the softball side. And right now it's 2-0 in favor of Huntsville. And the Bulldogs are batting in the bottom of the 3rd inning on the baseball side. Over here we got a walk that's earned by Eddy. She'll take first on the leadoff walk. Got a sub coming up. The batter is 23, that's correct. So it appears there will be a pinch runner at first, as Eddy has already walked off the bag. And there will be a pinch runner at first base. Number 20. Caitlin Bryson. She played a little bit of center field yesterday.
Batting now, number 23, Sadie Thompson.
Bunt is put down, but it is not successful as Riley Vaughn wheels and turns and throws to second to get the lead runner. That bunt was bunted right back to the pitcher, so she caught it. Athletic ability there by Riley Vaughn as she spun around and threw a strike to second base to get the lead runner. So that erased the pinch runner.
Batting now, number 6, Lauren
Bryson.
Hayes.
Back to the top of the order, and Hayes, she'll bat with 1 out and a runner on first base. Hayes reached on a walk in the first, singled in the 3rd. And she has a 1-ball count here. Fouls that one off over the Union dugout. Sliced that one right over the dugout there. 1-1 count. I believe it's an 0-2 count, actually. No balls and 2 strikes, the count. I think that's what the umpire was saying. I'm not sure. He might have been holding up fingers for something else. We'll wait and see. That pitch outside. Snap throw down to first. Back in easily is Thompson over at first. Cloud of dust. As Grace White applied the tag, and Thompson goes sliding in. Ball and 2 strikes to count to Hayes. Pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss. And she is out on strikes. The runner goes down and gets a stolen base. So we were right. It was an 0-2 count at that point. So she goes down swinging. But Thompson does get credit for the stolen base over at first. She's now at second with 2 outs, and Adams will be the batter. Adams 0 for 2 on the day officially. She does have a run scored. She reached on a fielder's choice back in the first and scored the only run of the game for Alabama Huntsville. She bats here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th in a 1-1 ball game. Pitch is in the dirt. Runner's going to advance. Now runner stands at third base after that ball. Good quick jump by Thompson. As soon as that ball got in the dirt, she was off to the races. Not sure Marler would have thrown her out even if Marler would have scooped that up out of the dirt on the first try. But Marler went down to block it. Had to chase it down a little bit. As she blocked it, did a good job, kept it in front of her. But again, Thompson, a great jump on that. As soon as that ball hit the dirt, she was gone. Adams actually squared the bunt right there. On a called strike. She pulled back, but it was called a strike. So 1-1 the count. Runner on third. Infield is in. Swinging a foul ball back into the screen. 1-2 the count. Another big pitch in this ball game. Huntsville has left 3 runners on base so far. They have a runner at third base with 2 outs here in the 5th. And Riley Vaughn end it right here, or will Huntsville be able to regain the lead in a 1-1 contest here in the 5th? The pitch to the plate, just outside. Union crowd wanted that one, as you can hear through the crowd mic, just outside. 2-2 the count. 438 hitter is Adams. She's hitting second in the lineup today. Very, very capable hitter. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to the plate, in the dirt. Nice job by Marler stopping that one. It's full. The ever dangerous Kaylee Vaught on deck. 6 hits, 7 RBIs, and so far in this 3-game series. She's been on fire. She did strike out her last time up, but that probably just made her madder, so she'll come back and hit even more. She's had an outstanding series to this point. That ball chopped there at the plate is going to be foul. I think the catcher nor the hitter knew where that ball went as she fouled it down into the ground, and it went up in the air, and everybody was looking for it. Runner took off running, as you should do. The catcher finally found it. It was landing over in foul territory, so she quickly snagged it. Count stays 3-2. What a big time in this ball game here. Big pitch for Riley Vaughn. Big at bat for Adams. Pitch to the plate. Just outside, ball 4. He has not given that. He's been consistent. This umpire has not given that outside close call to anybody, either team, in this ball game. He's been very consistent in that aspect. And Vaught does come to the plate. I said she struck out. She did not strike out last time. She flew out. But she does have an RBI double in this game, the only RBI so far for Huntsville. She bats here with 2 on and 2 out. That was Adams that struck out her last time. I think I said Vaught did. Vaught flew out to deep center field her last time up, but did have it doubled in the first. As we mentioned, she's got 6 hits and 7 RBIs now in this series. It's upped her average to 353 on the year. And she's now got 6 homers, 39 RBIs on the season. As far as the starters are concerned today, her and Maggie Catron lead the team with 39 RBIs among the starting lineup today. Coach Sydney Sterner will come out and have a talk with her pitcher and infielders here in the circle, making sure they have their first and third defense. Everybody on the same page. Batter at the plate, very tough hitter with a ball one count. And Kaylee Vault. Tie ball game 1-1, but Huntsville, their biggest scoring opportunity since the first. Runners on first and third with 2 outs. Our best hitter at the plate pitches high, ball 2. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to cautiously pitch around Vault, but you've got the dangerous Jada Henderson and then Maddie Cartron standing in line, so it doesn't get any easier for the Union pitching staff. You start looking past hitters. Called strike, 2-1. This is why UAH ranked number 4 in the country. You look in their lineup today, the starting lineup, Jessica Eddy has 10 RBIs. That's the lowest, but you look at their RBI totals, 20, 27, 39, 27, 39, 21, 20, 10, and 28. That's their starting lineup RBI totals. That's remarkable. Now, all 3 umpires are over talking to Coach Studeman in the third base coach's box. I have no idea what this is for. All 3 umpires are over inside the coach's box talking to the coach. So not sure what the deal is. The field umpire just turned around and put his hand out as to say, I don't want to hear any more. So not sure what that was about, but everybody back to their positions, and a 2-ball, 1-strike count to the batter, Vault. Riley Vaughn needs to get an out right here. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Tie ball game, top of the 5th. Pitch to the plate. There's a long fly ball to left center field. It's going to be tracked down. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. Puckett had the ball in her glove and dropped it. An error. Oh, my goodness. The ball was in Puckett's glove, and she dropped it. 2 runs will score. Vault will end up at second base. And it's a 3-1 lead.
Batting now, number 9, Jada Henderson.
Jada Henderson will bat. Her team up now by 2, 3-1. Wow. Very unfortunate there. Had the fly ball. It was deep to left, but Puckett was there. Had the ball in her glove and lost it. 2 unearned runs. Those with 2 outs there. 3-1 now. Huntsville leads with a runner on second. Henderson sends a deep one foul out of play, but got a lot of that one. Home run distance, but foul. Wow, what a change of events. Ball and a strike the count to Henderson. 394 average. Can't give this Huntsville team any extra outs. A couple of unearned runs has given Huntsville the 3-1 lead here in the 5th. Riley Vaughn's got to forget that and bear down here. Another foul ball makes it 1-2. We'll strike away from getting out of this inning. Ball and 2 strikes the count to Henderson. Henderson bats from the right side. She's batting 4th in this lineup. She's got 4 homers and 27 RBIs herself. Runner out there at second base is Vault. Ball 2, 2-2. Henderson walked and grounded out so far today, so 0 for 1 in the day. Has a 2-2 count here in the 5th. Pitch to the plate. Way low. It actually bounces before it gets up to the plate and rolls up there to Marler. Ball 3, 3-2 the count. The dangerous Cartron on deck. Cartron homered yesterday. She's got 7 bombs on the year, 39 RBI. That ball sent foul again down the left field side out of play. Still 3-2. Each team has now committed one error. That was a costly one there for the Lady Bulldogs. That ball out to the shortstop, scooped up by Neal over to first. That'll end the inning, but 2 runs scored, 2 unearned runs, an error with 2 outs. And Huntsville leads 3-1. Union coming to bat, bottom of the 5th.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Morgan Jennings will lead off for Union here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing now 3-1. Back here and get those runs back, down 3-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Huntsville. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for Union. Morgan Jennings will be the batter. She's a 9-hole hitter. She struck out swinging her first time up. We did have a re-entry there for the defense for Alabama. Huntsville is Jessica Eddy, who was pinch run for in that top half of the inning. Re-entered as the catcher. Back out for her 5th inning of work is Josie Thompson. 4 innings of work so far, 52 pitches, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, and 6 strikeouts for the left-hander. She's been pretty impressive out there in the circle today. A ball and a strike, the count to Morgan Jennings. She's hitting .314 on the season, bats on the left side. Got a lefty-lefty right matchup here. Pitch is called a strike, 1-2. Slap foul down the third baseline. Count stays 1-2. Ball 2, 2-2. Mentioned Jennings, kind of a leadoff hitter at the bottom of the order. Hits pretty well. Got great speed. See if she can get on base ahead of the top of the order. Union's leading hitter, Macy Neal. Swing and a miss, and down goes Jennings for the 2nd time today, swinging. 7 strikeouts in the game now for Thompson. It brings up Macy Neal. She was a strikeout victim in the 1st, reached on an error back in the 2nd inning. She's 0 for 2. Her average down to .356. Counting her 0 for 2 today. See if she can turn that around with a base hit here. Lefty-lefty matchup again. 1 out. That swing and first pitch foul straight back to the screen, 0-1. I want to say thanks to Worthy Road Studios and Bulldog Blitz for helping with the production today of the video streaming for baseball and softball, as they have done all year for all of Union sports. I want to say thanks to our sponsors, Bank of Jackson, Jones Chevrolet. Macy Neal swings and misses, 0-2 in the count. Red Hook Restaurant, H&M Construction, Union University. All sponsors that have helped bring the production of the streaming to you this year. Ball in the dirt low, 1-2 the count. Union trying to get something going. Have been set down now 8 in a row by Thompson. 3 up, 3 down in the, got the last out obviously in the 2nd. 3 up, 3 down in the 3rd. 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. And now 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. Macy Neal, a line shot to the 3rd baseman, but snagged over there by the 3rd baseman, Gracie Green. That ball, I think, actually was caught in foul territory. She was playing on the line, but snagged that one out of the air either way. Goes down to the line out to the 3rd baseman, and 2 outs now. 9 straight retired by Thompson. Delia Alarcon, the batter. Alarcon 1 for 2 on the day, a base hit and a run scored back in the 1st. Union's only run. She scored on a Groves base hit. And she popped out to first base in the second. Ball 1-2 her here in the fifth. She bats with 2 outs and nobody on base. Union down by a couple, 3-1. Strike called, 1-1 the count. Foul tip. Foul Khan. Ball and 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 in the game for Thompson. 10 batters in a row set down. Lady Bulldogs go in order for the 3rd straight inning. Huntsville leads 3-1. Huntsville coming to bat, top of the 6th.
The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way, peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Top of the 6th we go. Home plate umpire trying to rush all the coaches and players into their positions. He's ready to move this game along. 3-1, Huntsville leads. Catron, the leadoff hitter here in the 6th for the Chargers. 0 for 2 on the day of the pop-up and a strikeout. Sitting .299 on the season. Riley Vaughn back out there. She's thrown 5 innings, 95 pitches, 3 hits, 3 runs. Only one of them earned, 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. She hits Catron there, so the leadoff runner is aboard. 2nd straight inning, the leadoff runner has reached. 4th time in 6 innings today that Huntsville has gotten the leadoff hitter aboard. Coach Sturderman trying to get somebody's attention. I don't know who she's yelling at. Yeah, there it goes. A courtesy runner, a pinch runner rather. Number 14 is going to pinch run. It's Sydney Harris. So she's hollered the dugout trying to get somebody's attention. So Catron will be lifted for a pinch runner. Lila Young will be the batter. Strikeout and a line out. She hit the ball extremely hard her last time up, caught by the 3rd baseman for Union. 0 for 2 on the day. She bats with nobody out and a runner aboard. She takes strike 1. Squares to bunt, pulls it back. It's a ball. Runner at first doesn't go, but she's draws the attention of the Union catcher, but Marler does not throw it down to first base. She scampers back in safely. Ball and a strike the count. Squares to bunt again. Popped up in the air, caught by the pitcher, and the runner does get back. Good job by Riley Vaughn. She has shown her athletic ability out there in that circle. Nice play there on that pop-up. A couple innings ago, caught a bunt right back to her, wheeled 180 degrees and fired a strike into second base to get the lead runner. That sacrifice unsuccessful, and it brings up Gracie Green. Gracie Green 0 for 2 with a foul out to left field and a ground out. Ball in the dirt, runner goes. It's going to get away just enough. They'll throw down, but not near in time. That wild pitch is going to allow Harris to get down to second base. Mahler, a great job of scooting over inside the right-handed batter's box where the batter was standing to block that ball, but it caromed off of her out into fair territory, but plenty of time for the runner to scoot on over to second base. So runner at second base with 1 out and Green batting. 271 hitter. Green pops it up on the infield. Will it stay in play? Straight up here by us, it's going to bounce off the net, hit the press box. Strike number 1. 1-1 the count. Still 2-0 over on the baseball side. Huntsville batting in the top of the 6th, leading 2-0. Huntsville going for the sweep on both sides today. 2-run leads for both teams. 3-1 on the softball side, 2-0 on the baseball side. Softball Union still 1 game away, magic number from getting in the tournament. Pitch is in the dirt again. Ball number 2. Need Montevello to lose or a Union win. Montevello lost twice yesterday to Mississippi College. Mississippi College has won 11 in a row. Huntsville's won 10 in a row, the 2 longest winning streaks in the league right now. We need Mississippi College to win one more time. That one popped up on the infield. Will it stay in play? Over by the Union dugout. It does not. Alarcon over there gave chase but ran out of real estate. Right there where the fence and the dugout and the little fence over the dugout kind of protecting the players now they have to have. All that comes together over there in that little corner there, and she ran out of room. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Green. 1 out, runner on second. And we're keeping an eye on that Mississippi College Montevello game. Ball 3 the count. Swing and a miss, strikeout, big strikeout there for Vaughn, her 5th of the day. Green goes down swinging, a big second out there. Harris stays at second.
Batting now, number 30, Jessica Eddy.
Brings up the catcher, Jessica Eddy. One and 0 count called a strike to Eddy. Eddy 1 for 1 today, a base hit, reached on a walk. She was lifted for a pinch runner but re-entered. 1-1 the count. Two and 1. 108 pitches now for Riley Vaughn in this ball game. She threw over 100 yesterday just in 3 innings. She's now in the bottom of the 5th, or excuse me, top of the 6th rather. 108 pitches, 62 of them strikes. That one just missed. Needed that one. 3-1 the count, but again, umpire has not given that close outside call to anybody today. It's been consistent both sides, both teams rather. 3 balls and 1 strike. Pitch to the plate. Called strike 2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Top of the 6th. A 3-1 lead by Alabama Huntsville. Union trying to keep it right there. The way Thompson is pitching for Huntsville, that 2-run lead seems like a 10-run lead. Pitch to the plate. Popped up foul. It's going to be out of play. Thompson for Huntsville, Josie Thompson, the left-handed starting pitcher. She's retired 10 straight Lady Bulldogs. 3 up, 3 down the last 3 innings. Union scored in the first, has not scored since. They've left 4 runners on base, 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Have not had a base runner since the second. Pitch to the plate. Ball 4. Oh, called strike 3. Called strike 3. Puts Eddy down for this time, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th we go. Union needs to rally from a 3-run deficit. 2 more chances to score.
Are you looking for a Christian college or starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Bottom of the 6th we go. Union trailing 3-1. Union's out hit Huntsville 4-3. Huntsville scored a run in the first. Union answered with a run in the bottom of the first. Nobody scored until the top of the 5th. Huntsville got 2 unearned runs. An error with 2 outs. Scored 2. That's the difference in the ballgame. Grace White, first pitch swinging, sends one out to deep center field, and it's going to be caught. It's Kenley Adams, who moved over from right to center midway through this game, made that catch. First pitch swinging for Grace White there. Brings up Fallon Groves. Fallon Groves 1 for 2 with a base hit and RBI back in the first, counting for Union's only run so far. Union's got to get some base runners, down by 2. Running out of time here in the bottom of the 6th. That one popped up, first pitch swinging, pops up to the second baseman. 2 pitches, 2 outs, and that's 12 straight retired by Thompson. Union not doing themselves any favors right now. But I don't disagree with the being aggressive. It's Thompson. She does not walk batters. You look at her strikeouts to walk ratio, 27 entering the game. She's got 8 strikeouts, 35 on the season. No walks today, so only 4 walks on the season. 35 strikeouts to 4 walks. So she's not going to throw a lot of balls. So being aggressive is not a bad attack to have against her. Puckett comes up. She takes a strike. Puckett 0 for 2 on the day. A strikeout and a pop-up. Ball 1, strike 1. The count to the Union left fielder. She's a .313 hitter on the year. She's got home run power. She hit 1 yesterday, 2-run shot. Sends that one out to right field. It's going to get over the right fielder's head, and that's going to bounce off the right field fence. Puckett on her way to second. She'll stop there with a 2-out double. Ball well struck. We talked about how good she can hit the ball, and she did just that right there. A line drive shot straight over the right fielder's head up against the fence. So see if Union gets something going with 2 outs. All their runs yesterday in that first game came with 2 outs. Union a good 2-out scoring team. Been that way all year. Huntsville scored a bunch of 2-out runs yesterday as well. That brings up Courtney Marler, the catcher, a .323 average on the season now, including her 0 for 2 today, a pop-up and a fly-out. So that double snapped a 12 straight batters retired by Jessie Thompson. Make that Josie Thompson. She had retired 12 straight hitters. The last person to reach base was Era back in the second inning with 2 outs. She retired 10 straight. That ball sent out to center field. It's going to be shallow center field. A diving play made by Kenley Adams. The 2 putouts here in this inning, and that one extremely impressive. A diving play in shallow left center field for Adams. Great play there. That'll end the inning. Union leaves the runner Puckett at second after her double.
Mention BallGame Blitz Sports Network and receive a free gift.
Well, bad news for those of Union fans watching the scoreboard. Montevallo has beat Mississippi College today, the number 2 team in the conference. Had the longest winning streak in the conference, had 11 games, and Montevallo avoided the sweep by winning today. And in doing so, has made Union where they have to win today if they want to clinch a spot today. Now we have Sydney Sterner heading out to the circle. Also the trainer coming out. I don't know if Riley Vaughn stumbled as she was throwing some warm-up pitches. They're going to go ahead and check on her. I don't know what happened. I was looking at the scoreboard. Now I just see the umpire and the trainer and the coach out in the circle. They're going to let Lindsey Vaughn throw another pitch. She must have stumbled or something. Or maybe got hit by one of the balls going around the infield or something. She seems to be fine. Everybody's satisfied, so everybody walks back to their position. But yeah, Montevallo has knocked off Mississippi College, so for the time being, Union still needing to win today if they want to clinch a spot this weekend. If not, they'll have to win a game next week or hope Montevallo loses a game next week. Right now, Union's still in 6th place. The top 5 have clinched a spot in the tournament. The seeding's still up in the air. Union 6, West Florida 7, Delta State 8, Montevallo 9. Those 4 teams are fighting for the last 3 spots. The top 8 teams make the tournament. So Union, West Florida, Delta, Montevallo are all fighting for that last 3 spots. Union holds a tiebreaker over West Florida and Delta State, so that's good news. Union and Montevallo did not play this year, so they'll have to go in the 2nd or 3rd tier of the tiebreakers to solve that one if necessary. I don't think that'll be necessary as they've played 2 different totals of games, so it'll come down to like percentage points. So usually that'll solve all the tiebreakers anyway. So Riley pitching now to Thompson. Sadie Thompson, the right fielder now. 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up and reached on a fielder's choice and scored one of the unearned runs in the 5th. Count is 1-2. They checked to see if she swung. She did not. 2-2 the count. To Thompson. That one way high, 3-2 the count. Riley Vaughn has pitched well, 6 innings, 111 pitches, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Thompson for Huntsville even better. That one sent high and foul down the left field line. Stays 3-2. Thompson for Huntsville, 6 innings, 70 pitches, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, no walks, 8 strikeouts. It's 3-1. Top of the 7th, Huntsville leading. Huntsville now owns the longest winning streak in the conference at 10. They're trying to go for 11 right here. There's a leadoff walk for Thompson, and now that'll be the 5th time in the 7 innings today that Huntsville has had the leadoff runner aboard. Good job by Riley Vaughn to pitch around that a lot of times. Only giving up the 3 runs, and only one of them earned. That run in the 1st was earned. The 2 in the 5th inning that right now stand as the difference in this ball game were both unearned. An error with 2 outs allowed those 2 runs to score. The batter will be Hayes, the top of the order. She pops it up on the left side. Shortstop over, makes the catch over a couple steps in the grass right behind third base. First pitch swinging. Then a pop up to the shortstop. Thompson has to remain at first. Adams will be the batter.
Batting now, number 2, Kinley Adams.
Squaring to bunt is Adams. She pulls it back. Ball 1, the count. Next pitch will be the 120th pitch of the game for Riley Vaughn. Another pitch out of the zone. Second baseman sneaking in behind the base runner is Grace Wright. The first baseman was charging that bunt attempt. Courtney Mahler snapped a quick throw down there to the second baseman, trying to pick off Thompson at first, but she's back safely. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And another one in the dirt. Runner goes, throw down. She is safe. And that's a couple of times that ball was. That ball beat the throw down there, and not sure if Neal just didn't get the tag down in time, or she might have been a little too much in front of the base. Sometimes the shortstop will be, it'll seem like the throw, the catch is made and the runner's not there yet, and they'll do a tag and they'll just miss the runner. It's the runner, the fielder will be too far away from the runner. That seems to be what happened there. Coach Sterner goes out to argue a little bit, but nothing changing there. I think she was just asking why, because I think that's twice that's happened. So maybe the situation where Neal is just not getting close enough to the bag when she's not letting a throw get deep enough. And the tag is coming in late. So ball 4 there. To Adams. Now 2 runners are aboard with 1 out. And Vault, the batter, the very dangerous Vault. 6 hits and 7 RBIs in this series. She's got a hit and an RBI in this ball game already. Very dangerous hitter. Her average is at 350 right now in the season. Takes ball 1. Change that to a strike 1. Call strike 2. Union looking for a double play right here to get out of this jam. Huntsville has left 5 runners on base, as has Union in this ball game. Both teams combined for 30 left on base yesterday. A little chopper there at the plate. That's going to be tough. That's going to be a hit. She can hit them 240 feet away for home runs, or she can get a base hit by hitting it 5 feet in front of home plate. And that's exactly what happened there. Is a little chopper out down the third base line. And with the infield playing back, Marler had to chase it down, and once she did, no play anywhere. So that'll be a base hit for Vault on the infield. Bases are now loaded for Jada Henderson. .390 hitter on the year. Bases loaded, 1 out. Called strike 1. Number 4 hitter, cleanup hitter for this Huntsville team. A .398 average, 4 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, 27 RBIs. So this game could get out of hand really quick here in the top of the 7th. Huntsville already leading 3-1. The ball hit out to the second baseman, slow roller. Only play is going to be at first. 1 run will score, but there'll be 2 outs as Henderson gets the RBI and drives in a run. The ground out 4-3 will advance the runners. Henderson will get the RBI and brings up Catron. Looks like a pinch hitter maybe. Yeah, they're going to send Catron back. Now, they don't know what they're doing. 3 people have run out there, and they've sent them all back. Who's going to hit? Anybody want to hit? The new hitter will be number 33 for Huntsville. It'll be Alexa Duthett, excuse me, not Alex. Alexa Duthett. So Catron will be out of the game. That's the second time she's been lifted, so she'll be done for the day at the first baseman. We'll see who goes in and does that for her next in the bottom half of the inning. Ball. First pitch, Duthett seats. Called strike. 1-1 the count to Duthett. Duthett started game 1 yesterday. 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 walks. She also was the DP in the second game, went 0 for 3. She was the DP in both games, actually. We'll see if she stays in. She didn't play defense yesterday, so doubt she'll stay in today, but we'll see. Have to sub somebody in to play first or move somebody around. That one lined hard down the left field line, but foul. 2-2 the count. Full count, ball 4. The inning still going along, 4-1 lead now for Huntsville. We're going to have another pinch hitter. Lila Young will be lifted in favor of number 25, Laura Harbin. Harbin pinch hit yesterday in the second game, was 0 for 1. She also pinch hit in the first game and was 0 for 1. If I remember correctly, in that first game, her 0 for 1 was a fly ball that sent Morgan Jennings back up against the fence, so narrowly missing a home run in that first game. First pitch is a strike, second one high, ball 1, so 1-1 the count. And she narrowly missed a home run yesterday in game 1, did Harbin. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 7th. 1 run is in. It's 4-1, Huntsville leading. Pitch to the plate, ball 2 inside. Now 3-1 Huntsville on the baseball side. So they've been matching leads all day. Both of them led by 2 moments ago. Now both of them lead by 3. Huntsville softball in danger of adding to that 3-run lead. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Top of the 7th. Huntsville leading 4-1 on the softball side. Pinch hitter Harbin at the plate. Sure we'll have a plethora of defensive changes in the bottom of the 7th. We'll try to get all those to you. That's a long one to left field. That's going to be up against the fence and gone for a grand slam. Harbin didn't miss that one. She missed one yesterday by about a foot, and she hit that one over the fence by about a foot. It didn't get by much, but it counts just the same. Harbin, a grand slam. And blows this game wide open. Game that was a 2-run game just moments ago. 5 runs here in the 7th. It's now 8-1. Green will be the batter. New pitcher for Union is going to be number 5, Emily Claire Felder. So Vaughn's day ends with 6 2/3 innings pitched, 138 pitches, 5 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned, 7 walks, 6 strikeouts. She was doing an outstanding job through 6 innings. The 2 runs she gave up in the 5th, both of them were unearned. So basically, she had pitched to a 1-1 game all the way to the top of the 7th, and Huntsville took advantage of a couple of walks and blew it open. Leadoff walk, a pop-up, a walk, a base hit, a ground out, and then a walk and a grand slam. So all 3 base runners that reached by walk, and then the home run drove them in. RBI ground out in there by Henderson as well. So 3 walks in the inning, all of them score a base hit and a home run. It brings up Gracie Green. Gracie Green will be the first batter Emily Claire Felder will face. Still 2 outs. Bases are clear now. Strike 1 now, ball in the dirt. Grab ball hit to the third baseman, Alarcon. She blocks it, scoops it, picks it up, and throws the runner out. Good job by Alarcon staying with that one. Ground out 5-3. She's been spectacular defensively all weekend over at third base. Union now down by 7, 8-1, going to the bottom of the 7th.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
To be.
So Lila Young re-enters at shortstop. The new first baseman will be number 13, Heather Phillips, a senior from Madison, Alabama. Union down 8-1, bottom of the 7th. 5 runs in the 7th inning for Huntsville, and they blew it open. Both teams scored a run in the first. Huntsville got 2 unearned runs in the 5th, made it 3-1, and then 5 in the 6th. 5 in the 7th, made it 8-1. Union has still out-hit Huntsville. Actually, they're tied 5-5. Huntsville and Union have got 5 hits each. Both teams have committed 1 error in the game. A grand slam, the big blow there by Laura Harbin. 0-1 pitch to Mackenzie David, popped up to the shortstop. That'll be the first out of the inning. Pinch hitter for Union. Will be Allie Whitfield. Allie Whitfield, she's a junior from Chico, California.
Pinch hitter, Allie Whitfield.
.269 batting average on the year, 7 hits and 26 at bats, 3 runs, a double, 5 RBI. First pitch she sees is ball 1. It looks like Union will have to wait until next weekend to try to solidify a spot in the conference tournament. A ground out to the first baseman. She'll take care of it by herself. So coming in the ball game is Phillips, and she'll get a put out for her efforts. Now there are 2 outs. And another pinch hitter for Union. It's going to be Zoe Neal.
Pinch hitter number 12, Zoe Neal.
She'll pinch hit for Jennings. Younger sister of Macy Neal, the shortstop. Zoe played first yesterday in game 1. She was 0 for 3 with a strikeout. In game number 2, she did not play. First pitch here is a strike. Union down to their last out, down 8-1. Huntsville looking for the sweep and their 11th straight victory of the season. Swing and a miss, down to their last strike. Union will still be in 6th place today. They'll have a 13-12 conference record should this score stand, ahead of West Florida and Delta State, whom they have the tiebreaker over. The team that's still alive is Montevallo, as they beat Mississippi College today, snapping their 11-game winning streak. If Montevallo would have lost today, Union would have clinched a spot in the tournament. Montevallo got the victory over nationally ranked Mississippi College. So they'll push off Union's celebration, hopefully just for this weekend. Union has a tough road this weekend. Road games at West Alabama, who currently is 4th in the league. They've lost 2 straight, but they're still 19-8 overall in the conference, 33-12 on the season. That's an outstanding team down there in Livingston, Alabama. Another foul ball there. Mason Neal staying alive down to the last strike. Pitch to the plate, another foul ball. Josie Thompson has been spectacular in the circle for Huntsville. 6 2/3 innings pitched, 74 pitches, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, 8 strikeouts. Looking to move her record to 5-1 on the year. Another foul ball. Zoe Neal staying alive there. She's saving up for that 7-run homer to tie it up, right? Zoe Neal has 6 home runs and 17 RBI on the season, so another foul ball. Huntsville having trouble getting the signs relayed from the dugout to the catcher. Now they got everything situated, and the final pitch is a swing and a miss. How did I know that was the final pitch? Swing and a miss and a strikeout. That'll end the ball game, and Huntsville does get the sweep. They win this one 8-1. 8 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Huntsville. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for Union. Huntsville swept the doubleheader yesterday, winning both games by the score of 8-3. So 8 runs in all 3 games for Huntsville, enough for the sweep. They move to 39-7 on the year, 24-2 in the Gulf South Conference. They lead the conference by 3 games. They are 4 games now, as Mississippi College lost. So they have clinched the regular season title. Ranked number 4 in the country. Union falls to 24-22 overall, 13-12 in the GSC. Union still in 6th place, but we'll have to wait till next weekend to clinch a spot in the tournament as Montevallo won. So 4 teams fighting for the last 3 spots. Stay tuned next week. Keep up with everything on UUathletics.com as Union tries to clinch a 2nd straight GSC tournament appearance. Thank you for listening this weekend. Have a great weekend.